Connecting minds across the globe. Welcome to Easy Insights Radio.
Imagine this. You study English for 10 years.
Right, a whole 10 years.
Yeah, a long time. You have a mountain of notebooks on your desk, thousands of grammar rules,
Oh, yeah, we see that a lot.
thousands of vocabulary words. You read English news every single morning.
You do all the hard work.
But then a native speaker walks up to you, they smile, they say, "Hey, how's it going?" And suddenly your mind it goes completely blank.
You just freeze.
Yes, you freeze, your heart beats fast, your hands sweat, you want to speak, but no words come out.
It's a terrible feeling.
It really is. Why does 10 years of study just disappear in 10 seconds?
Well, it's a painful feeling, yeah. And it is probably the most common story I hear from English learners.
Really? The most common?
Oh, absolutely. You have all this knowledge inside your head, but the door is locked. You just can't get the words out into the real world.
Right. And today, we're going to unlock that door.
Yes, we are.
We're taking a deep dive into some fascinating source material today. The topic is very simple: why you can't speak English yet. And we're looking at the simple path to fluent English speech.
It's a great text. Very clear.
It is. So if you're listening to this right now, you are learning English. You want to speak well. You want to share your ideas. You want to talk to people at work or, on vacation. You want to feel confident like an adult, not like a frightened student.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the most important thing you need to hear today is this: it is not your fault.
Right. It's not your fault.
You weren't stupid. English is not impossible. The problem is that the traditional way we learn languages, well, it actually works against the human brain.
Oh, wow. Works against the brain.
Yeah. You're using the wrong tools. You're trying to do something incredibly difficult, and we're going to show you a much, much simpler way.
I love that. So let's look at the big question. Do you study English for years, but you still cannot speak it?
It happens to so many people.
It really does. When I tried to learn Spanish a few years ago, I had this exact problem. I knew the textbook perfectly.
Right. You could pass the tests.
Exactly. But in a real conversation, I try to translate this massive, complicated paragraph in my head before I even opened my mouth.
Oh, I know that feeling.
And by the time I was ready to speak, the other person had already walked away. It was so frustrating.
That's a perfect example. And it brings us right to section 1 of our deep dive, the big problem. Why does this happen?
Okay, let's unpack this. Why do we freeze?
And understand this, we have to look at what is actually happening in your brain. When someone speaks to you and you feel that pressure to reply perfectly, your brain feels stress.
It's a real physical reaction, right?
Right.
It's not just, forgetting a word.
Well, it's biology. It is the fight or flight response.
Yeah.
Your brain literally thinks this conversation is a dangerous situation.
Wow. Danger.
Yeah. When fear enters the brain, the logic center, that's the part of your brain that remembers grammar rules and complex vocabulary, it literally shuts down. It turns off.
It just turns off.
Completely. So relying on complex grammar rules in real time, well, it fails because your brain doesn't have the energy for it.
That makes so much sense. Your brain is too busy panicking to find the past perfect continuous tense.
Exactly. You are with an English speaker. They ask a simple question. Your brain works very fast. You try to think of a big, impressive word.
Right, you want to sound smart.
You try to build a long, beautiful sentence. You think about the past tense. You think about the future tense. You put so much pressure on yourself that your brain just crashes.
Like a computer?
Just like a computer. With 50 programs open at the same time, the screen freezes. You are stuck.
Okay, so how do we unfreeze the computer? Our source text uses a really great picture for this, an analogy. It is like building a house. You, the learner, try to build a big castle first.
Right, a massive castle.
You want high towers, giant wooden doors, and, beautiful glass windows. You want it perfect.
But you look down at your hands, and you have nothing.
Nothing.
You do not have the small, simple blocks.
Right.
You kind of build a big castle first. You have to build a small, strong house. You need the small blocks.
Right. A perfect, long English speech is that castle. It is beautiful, but it is really hard to build. You cannot start there.
No, you can't.
You must start with one small block. Just one simple word, then another simple word. You put them together, and you have a small, strong wall.
Exactly. That is a basic sentence.
So many students want to speak like a king in a castle on day one, but they do not have the simple blocks. They forget the foundation.
They really do. And our source text gives us 3 main reasons about why you cannot speak. 3 big mistakes that cause your brain to freeze.
Let us look at reason number 1.
Okay.
Reason number 1 is all about length. you try to speak English for too long. Your sentences are too long.
Way too long.
When you open your mouth, you try to tell a whole story without stopping to breathe. People think, I must say a long, perfect sentence.
It is the belief that long sentences equal good English. People think if I say a long, complicated sentence, people will think I am very smart.
Right. They will respect my English.
But this is a trap. Long sentences are heavy, they are hard for you to carry, and honestly, they are hard for the listener to follow.
Our source material tells us a secret about this, and it is something you, the listener, really need to remember. Native English speakers do not speak in long, heavy sentences.
They really don't.
Listen to people talking on the street or in a coffee shop. They do not talk like a difficult textbook. They use short, fast sentences.
Think about a native speaker. Let's call him David.
Okay, David.
David is telling his friend about his morning. David does not say, yesterday morning I woke up incredibly early because the bright sun was shining directly through my bedroom window, and I decided I needed to go to the grocery store before it became excessively crowded so I could purchase some fresh milk for my morning coffee.
Oh my goodness, I am out of breath just listening to that. Nobody talks like that. That is for writing an essay, not for having a coffee with a friend.
Exactly. When David actually speaks, he uses short blocks. He says, I woke up early yesterday. The sun was bright. I went to the store. I bought some milk. I wanted coffee.
Wow. Short, simple,
Yeah.
fast, easy.
Exactly.
But wait, I have to push back here. This is a fear a lot of adult learners have.
Sure.
If I use short sentences like that, I woke up, I went to the store. Will people think I am not smart? Will I sound like a baby?
I hear that all the time. It is a very valid fear, but the answer is a hard no.
No.
You'll not sound like a baby. You will sound clear. And in the real world, clarity is smart.
Clarity is smart. I like that.
The smartest people in the world, the best business leaders, they speak very clearly. They use simple words. They use short sentences
Why?
because they want you to understand them immediately.
That is a great point. If people understand you quickly, they feel comfortable, they think, wow, this person communicates well.
Exactly. If you use a very long sentence and you make a grammar mistake and you pause for 10 seconds in the middle, well, that is when people feel confused.
Right.
Confusion is what makes you look bad, not short sentences. Short sentences create clear communication. Clarity is smart.
I love that. Let's practice this right now. We are going to do an exercise.
Let's do it.
We will show you a bad sentence, a sentence that is way too long. Listen to this story. Imagine an English learner wants to tell a long story about a dog they saw.
Okay.
They take a deep breath and say, yesterday I was walking in the park and I saw a very big brown dog running really fast because it wanted to catch a red ball that a small boy was throwing near the tall trees. But then suddenly the sky got dark and it started to rain.
And then they freeze.
They completely freeze.
They forget the next word. They panic. Their brain crashes. It is exhausting just to listen to that sentence.
It is too much information.
The speaker gets lost, and honestly, the listener gets lost too.
So what is the fix? We take out a pair of scissors.
Scissors, yeah.
We have to cut this long story into short pieces. The rule is do not say a long sentence, say one short thing, stop, say the next short thing.
Say one thing and stop.
Let's chop up that dog story together.
Okay, let's look at the first fact. Yesterday I was walking in the park.
That is perfect. Stop there.
Put a period. Give your brain a second to breathe. This is how confident adults speak. They pause.
Fact number 2, the dog. I saw a big brown dog. Stop. Breathe.
Fact number 3. What did the dog do? It ran fast. Stop. Breathe.
Fact number 4, the ball. It wanted to catch a ball. Stop. Breathe.
And the final fact. The weather. Then it started to rain. Stop. Breathe.
Let's listen to the whole news story.
Okay.
Yesterday, I was walking in the park. I saw a big brown dog. It ran fast. It wanted to catch a ball. Then it started to rain.
That is perfect English.
It is clear. It is easy to say. It is easy to understand. You do not get stuck.
Let's do another one, just to make sure this habit really sticks.
Good idea.
Imagine a bad day at work. A student might try to say, this morning I woke up very late because my alarm clock didn't ring, and so I missed my bus. And when I finally got to the office, I spilled hot coffee all over my new white shirt.
Oh, that is a recipe for a brain freeze.
It really is.
Let's cut it up with our scissors. Fact 1, I woke up late today. Stop.
Fact 2, my alarm didn't ring. Stop.
Fact 3, I missed the bus. Stop.
Fact 4, I arrived at the office. Stop.
Fact 5, I spilled coffee on my shirt. Stop.
Look at how powerful that is. I woke up late today, my alarm didn't ring, I missed the bus, I arrived at the office, I spilled coffee on my shirt.
It is very dramatic.
It is clear. The other person can easily say, oh no, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You are having a real easy conversation.
This is such a great habit. You, the listener, try this in your mind today. When you want to say something in English, tell yourself, make it short. Stop using the word and all the time. Stop using the word because all the time. Say one fact. Stop. Say the next fact.
So you've cut your story into short sentences. You are pausing, you're breathing.
Yeah.
But suddenly, you still stop speaking.
Why?
Because you cannot remember the exact translation for the word exhausted. You are searching your brain. You freeze again.
Yeah.
This is where most people get stuck. And it exposes a massive lie we're told about language learning.
This brings us to section 3. Reason number 2 for why you cannot speak: the vocabulary myth.
The myth.
A myth is a false story, a lie we believe. And the lie is that you do not know enough words. You think, I need more vocabulary.
You look at an English dictionary and it has hundreds of thousands of words.
Right.
You think, oh, no, I need to learn 50 new words a day. My vocabulary is too small.
But actually, you do not. Here's where it gets really interesting. Here is the secret that will change how you study. You do not need more words. You do not need big, difficult words. You only need to use simple words well.
In fact, native speakers use the exact same 1,000 words for about 85% of their daily life.
Wait, really? 85%?
Yes. Just 1,000 words make up almost everything we say. When you try to learn 10,000 difficult words, you are actually slowing your brain down.
That is wild. 85% of daily conversation is just 1,000 words. So knowing fewer words actually helps you speak faster.
Yes, because you do not have to think so hard. Let's explain how hard your brain works.
Okay.
Imagine your brain is a giant warehouse. In this warehouse, there are thousands of boxes. Each box has a word inside.
Okay, a warehouse of doxes.
If you have 10,000 boxes of difficult words, your brain has to run around the warehouse searching. Is the word here? No. Is it over there? No.
That sounds tiring.
This search takes time. And while your brain is searching, your mouth is silent. You look confused. You stop speaking.
But if you have a small, clean room with only 1,000 boxes of simple words, your brain finds the word instantly.
Exactly.
Here's the word good. Here's the word make. Here's the word time. You grab it, you say it.
Searching for the perfect big word makes you stop speaking. Using simple words keeps the conversation alive. Simple words are powerful.
It is like cooking.
Oh, that is a great analogy.
You do not need 50 things to make food. You do not need rare, expensive spices to make a good sandwich.
No, you don't.
You need 3 good things: bread, cheese, and butter. Simple words are like bread and butter. Words like go, eat, good, bad, happy, water, car, house. You need them every single day.
A big, difficult word like flabbergasted or fatigued is like a rare spice. You might use it once a year. If you only study expensive spices, you won't be able to speak.
Let's practice this. Let's look at how people search for big words and freeze.
Okay.
Imagine you are talking to your boss. You want to say you will help with a project. You want to sound very smart. You think, I must use the word assist.
Right.
So you say, I can assist you with that. It was painful. It was slow.
Very slow. Now, swap the expensive spice for bread and butter. Do not use assist. Use help. You say, I can help you with that. Boom. Fast. Clear. Confident.
Let's do another one. You are at a store. You want to buy a shirt. You think of the big word purchase.
Purchase.
You say, I would like to purchase this item. It sounds like a robot.
Swap it. Bread and butter. Use buy. I want to buy this. 3 words. Simple. Perfect.
How about this one? You want to say you are tired. You search your big warehouse for the word fatigued. You freeze.
Swap it. I'm very tired.
You want to say communicate.
Swap it. Talk. I want to talk to you.
You want to say construct.
It. Bill, we need to build a plan. See how much lighter that feels.
It feels much lighter.
You have permission to use simple words. Never feel bad for using basic vocabulary. It is the secret weapon of fluent speakers.
So you are using short sentences. You are using simple bread and butter words. But wait, if you put those simple words in the wrong order, people will still look at you with a confused face.
Yes, they will.
And that brings us to reason number 3, section 4, the missing foundation.
This is very important.
Let's go back to our house analogy. Before you put your blocks down, you need a flat, solid floor, a base. You need a strong foundation.
Right.
In English, this foundation is basic grammar. Simple grammar is the most important thing. Now, do not panic.
No panic.
When I say grammar, I do not mean a massive textbook of rules. I mean the absolute basic math formula of the English language. If you cannot make a basic sentence quickly, you cannot speak.
That is right. The problem is that stress scrambles grammar. When you are nervous, your brain forgets how to organize the words.
It forgets the basics.
You might know the simple words, but if you say apple eats eye, nobody knows what is happening. You need a formula that is so strong, you do not even have to think about it.
Can you make a basic sentence quickly? If not, you must practice the basics. What is that formula?
It's 3 letters. SVO, subject,
Oh.
verb, object. This is the core of the English language. This is what the basics are. It means putting the subject, verb, and object in the right place.
Let's do a slow, detailed breakdown of what a basic sentence is.
Okay, let's break SVO down slowly. The subject is the person or the thing doing the action. The verb is the action itself. The object is the thing receiving the action.
SVO.
Subject, verb, object, SVO. You must put them in this exact order. Many students make big mistakes because they forget these basic rules.
I eat apples. I is the subject. Eat is the verb. Apples is the object. SVO.
The dog catches the ball. Subject the dog, verb catches, object the ball, SVO.
This sounds simple, but so many students ignore it. Forgetting the basics is what causes the biggest mistakes.
They spend hours studying complex grammar. They learn strange rules. But when they open their mouths, they forget SVO.
They try to translate directly from their native language. Maybe their native language puts the verb first, or the object first. But in English, if you break SVO, the house falls down.
Let's do some heavy practice here. We are going to build SVO blocks.
Yes, let's practice.
I want you, the listener, to repeat these structures in your mind.
Yeah.
We need this to become automatic so when fear hits your brain, you do not freeze. You just fall back on the formula.
Let's start with the basic subjects. I will say the pronoun. You think about who it is.
Okay.
I. That is you.
You, the person you were talking to.
He. A man.
She, a woman.
It. A thing.
We, you and me.
They. Other people.
These are your starting blocks. Always start here.
Now let's add the verb. Let's use the simple word want.
I want.
You want.
Now remember the basic rule for he, she, and it? We had the S sound.
He wants.
She wants.
It wants.
We want.
They want.
That is your subject and verb. SV.
Now, finish the formula. Add the object. Let's use coffee.
Ah, coffee. Good choice.
I want coffee.
You want coffee.
He wants coffee.
She wants coffee.
They want coffee.
They want coffee.
Perfect. Strong. Solid. You can change these words all day long, but the formula never changes.
Exactly. I drive a car. SVO. She reads a book. SVO. They play tennis.
Yeah.
SVO. If you can master this simple formula, you will stop making big mistakes.
Okay. We have talked about the theory. We have talked about the brain. Now it is time to see this in action. Welcome to Section 5, the demonstration.
The wrong way to speak.
Yes. We are going to do a demonstration of a common mistake from the text. We will start with the wrong way.
I am going to play the role of an English student, confused student who forgets the rules.
Yeah.
I am going to try to build a massive castle all at once.
Okay.
I want to ask you about your weekend, but I am going to use big words, long sentences, and broken grammar. Listen to how painful this is.
Okay, go ahead. Give me your worst.
Last week, did you have a good time, and what did you do for your hobby?
Wow. Okay, let's stop right there.
It was bad, wasn't it?
We are laughing, but we are laughing because we have all been there. It is friendly laughter, not mean. Let's analyze why that was so bad.
Let's open up the engine and look at the broken pieces. First, the stress was obvious. You heard me say, and pause. My brain was thinking too much.
Second, it was too long. Third, it was confusing. The grammar fell apart. Let's look at the words. You started with last week, but you wanted to ask about the weekend, so you stopped. You changed your mind.
Right.
Then you started a question. What did you? But you didn't finish the formula. You jumped to another question. Did you have a good time?
And then I used and to connect it to a third thought. And what did you do for your hobby?
You were trying to use a difficult word like hobby, and you combined too many questions. What did you and did you have?
Hobby sounds like a textbook. It is not how friends talk.
You broke every rule.
Long sentence, big words, broken SVO foundation. The speaker is thinking too much. The castle crashed down.
Now, let's clean the mess up. Let's move to Section 6. The demonstration the right way. The A1, A2 way.
We will demonstrate the simple way. Basic English.
We are going to do a role play right now. We will use short sentences. We will use simple words. We will use the SVO foundation. We want you to listen to how natural this sounds. Here is the good example. Role play number 1, the weekend conversation. I will say hello. Listen closely.
Ready.
Hi. How was your weekend?
It was good. I went to a cafe. How about you?
I watched a movie. It was fun. What did you do at the cafe?
I drank coffee and read a book. It was very relaxing.
That sounds nice.
End of conversation. It was friendly. It was clear.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's spend a large portion of our time breaking down this conversation line by line.
Yes, let's look at I went to a cafe.
Let's analyze I went to a cafe. Short sentence. Simple words. Good basics. Subject I. Verb went. It is the past tense of go. I went to a cafe.
Simple and perfect. Let's analyze my sentence. I watched a movie. It was fun. Look how this is 2 short sentences. It is not one long one. I didn't say I watched a movie and it was fun. Stop and breathe. I watched a movie. Subject I. Verb watch. Object a movie.
It is easy to say. It is easy to understand.
Then it was fun. Subject it. Verb was. Adjective fun.
Then you asked for details. What did you do at the cafe? Look at this grammar structure. Question word what? Past helper did. Subject you. Verb do.
What plus did plus you plus do?
This is a master key for English. What did you do at work? What did you do at the park? Memorize this formula.
Let's analyze your answer. I drank coffee and read a book.
This uses simple daily vocabulary. Bread and butter words. Coffee, book, read, drink.
So what does this all mean?
It means everyone can understand this. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to connect simple sentences.
Let's do another role play. Let's see this in a restaurant.
Good idea.
I am the customer. You are the waiter.
Hello. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I want the chicken. I don't want rice. I want potatoes.
Okay. Anything to drink?
Water, please. No ice.
Great. I will bring that right away.
Let's analyze that. I didn't say, hello, I would like to request the chicken dish, but could you please substitute the rice for potatoes?
That sentence is too hard. You use simple blocks. I want the chicken. Subject I. Verb want. Object the chicken.
I don't want rice. Subject I. Verb don't want. Object rice.
It is perfectly clear. The waiter knows exactly what to bring you. Clarity is smart.
Let's do a role play at the airport. You are at the check-in desk. I am the airport worker. You are the passenger.
Okay.
Hello. Where are you flying today?
I'm flying to London. Here is my passport.
Thank you. Do you have bags to check?
Yes, I have one big bag. This small bag is with me.
Perfect. Here is your ticket. Your gate is number 5.
Thank you. Where is gate 5?
Turn left. Walk straight.
Turn left, walk straight. Thank you.
Look at the power of simplicity. I have one big bag. This is a tiny SVO block. You do not need to say, I possess a single large piece of luggage.
That is a castle. Build a small wall. I have one big bag.
And how about the doctor's office? Let's do that role play. I am the doctor.
Hello? How are you feeling today? Wait, you're the doctor. You start.
Right. Hello, how are you feeling today?
I feel bad. My head hurts. I have a fever.
When did this start?
It started yesterday. I'm very tired.
Okay. I will check your temperature.
Let's look at those symptoms. I feel bad. SV. My head hurts. SV. I have a fever. SVO.
You do not need the medical dictionary, just bread and butter words. Head, hurt, fever, tired. The doctor understands you completely.
One final role play. The office. You are talking to your manager. This is where people really want to use big words.
I am the manager. Hi. Is the report finished?
No, it is not finished. I need more time.
When will it be ready?
It'll be ready tomorrow morning. I need to check the numbers.
Okay. Send it to me before 10.
I will send it before 10.
That is perfect communication. I need more time, SVO. You didn't say I require an extension on the deadline.
I need more time is honest and clear. And I need to check the numbers. Much better than I must verify the statistical data.
Use the simple blocks. They keep the conversation flowing. Big words are like big rocks in the river. They stop the water. Simple words let the river flow.
You have permission to speak simply. In fact, it is the absolute best way to speak. But knowing this is not enough, you have to practice.
That brings us to section 7, your daily practice plan.
Our source text is very clear. Do not worry about big words. Practice the basics every day and keep it short.
Listening to a podcast won't make you fluent. You have to do the work.
Right. You must practice connecting simple sentences every single day. Do not worry about being perfect. Perfection is the enemy of speaking.
How can you practice today? Can you look around your room and make 5 short sentences? We call it the room exercise. Look at the objects. Describe them using our simple rules.
Short sentences. Bread and butter words. SVO foundation. Let's do it together. Imagine you're sitting in a living room. Look around. What do you see? Ah, I see a chair. That is sentence 1. I see a chair. Subject I, verb see. Object a chair.
Sentence 2, let's describe it. The chair is blue. Subject, the chair. Verb is adjective blue.
Sentence 3, how do you feel about it? I like the chair.
SVO.
Look somewhere else. I see a window. SVO.
Window is open. SVO.
5 perfect sentences. Now let's walk into the kitchen. Train your brain.
Kitchen. Sentence 1, I see an apple.
Sentence 2, the apple is red.
Sentence 3, I pick up the apple.
Sentence 4, I wash the apple.
Sentence 5, I eat the apple.
It is action. SVO. Let's take it outside. You are walking on the street.
Let's see a car.
The car is black.
The car is fast.
I see a dog.
The dog is small.
Do this every single day. You are training your brain to think in short, simple blocks. If you do this every day when someone says hello to you, your brain won't freeze.
Let's reiterate all 3 rules slowly for the listener to memorize.
Rule number 1, keep sentences short. Do not build a long train of words. Say one fact. Stop.
Rule number 2, use simple words. You do not need expensive spices. You need bread and butter.
Rule number 3, build a strong foundation of basic grammar. SVO, subject, verb, object. Start with who is doing it, add the action, end with the thing.
If you follow these 3 rules, the stress will melt away. The fight or flight response will stop. You will answer clearly.
We are coming to the end of our deep dive today. Let's summarize the main takeaway. You can speak English if you stop trying to make it complicated.
Short sentences, simple words, good basics.
My final call to action for you is to practice every day. Practice every day is the key. Make 5 sentences about your bedroom right now.
5 minutes a day is all you need. Be kind to yourself. When you make a mistake, laugh. Take a breath. Try a simpler sentence.
I want to leave you with one final provocative thought. Think about this deeply today. What if the secret to sounding like a fluent native speaker is not learning more English, but actually learning to let go of your long, complicated thoughts and thinking simply instead?
Think simply. Speak simply.
You already know enough English to speak perfectly today. You just need to let go of the heavyweight. Thank you so much for joining us. You are doing a wonderful job. Keep practicing.
Thank you, everyone. Take a deep breath. Speak in short blocks. We will talk to you next time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
For listening, if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.